This is the Dollemore Daily, and I'm Jesse Dollemore.
The Republican Party, or members of the Republican Party, media figures who are in the Republican Party, pretty much just removed the mask related to this border issue. Donald Trump is a guy who just puts it all out there. There's no, like, the sinister intent is just on the table with him. And he's like, look, don't give Biden a win. Don't accomplish the things that we desperately want accomplished, the country needs accomplished. Don't do any of that because I want to do it when I'm in office. So don't give Biden a win. And now the Republican media landscape out there, the unholy amalgam of all of these players, they're doing it too. Laura Ingraham, just last night, is just open about, yes, this is important. Remember, they've been calling this an invasion for years. That asylum seekers are coming for a better life in the United States. Immigrants from South and Central America are desperate for a better life, and it's an invasion. That they're sending rapists and criminals and people who escaped or let out of mental asylums and drug people and sexual criminals. And it's a nightmare if you listen to the rhetoric of Republicans. A nightmare you would think has to be solved for the good of the people, right? But when given a chance, when there's now a bill ready to be passed by the House and the Senate and then sent to the president for signature to solve this very real, huge problem, the invasion. Now they're like, nah. Let's wait. This is not good. We need to give Donald Trump the win. And Laura Ingraham last night said as much and more. And then she had Newt Gingrich on, who literally compared it to a game. You can't make it up. First, Laura Ingraham, then we'll get to dipshit Newt Gingrich.
Okay, think about this. Biden's parole power will be unchanged, and he'll get his $60 billion for Ukraine. Leave it to the Senate Republicans to call that a good deal. Conservatives essentially get nothing they want, and liberals get everything they want. Oh, but wait. Because Senator Langford says that the bill would allocate more money for immigration judges and other personnel. You know what I say to that? So what? More staff just gives Biden the chance to hire a bunch of woke people who will do everything possible to help bring more migrants into the country, because that's how this works.
You know, for a group of people who constantly bang on about jobs in America and big business, they sure do forget the people who do the back-breaking labor of picking our lettuce and our apples and our broccoli and our produce. Does she think that there's a bunch of white Americans out there clamoring for those jobs? That if we do not allow migration from other countries just for the sake of economics, I'm not even talking about the humanitarian angle here, that our economy would collapse. And I don't mean that hyperbolically. It's not, we would suffer mightily. So whose team is Laura Ingraham on here? Pretty clear it's Trump's team. The conservatives would get nothing that they want, not true, and liberals would get everything they want. She's railing against Jim Langford, senator from Oklahoma, a Trump sycophant to be sure. But she wants to convince the rest of the world, or her audience at the very least, her ailing audience, that Langford from Oklahoma is some kind of a soft-skinned liberal. Please. And of course, she worked woke in there. I was waiting for it. When's it coming? Oh, when is she going to say woke? So here she has her next guest, Newt Gingrich, former Speaker of the House of Representatives, a ne'er-do-well, if there ever was one, who literally compares what is taking place to a game with no sense of irony or embarrassment about what he's doing, because that is what this is for Republicans. This is a game, even though real lives and a real economy hang in the balance. Watch Newt Gingrich.
total sellout, and it's just dumb. I mean, it's like having an absolute winning hand and saying, please, can I just lay these down and lose the game anyway?
Yeah, it's just like that, Newt. It's just like that. It's like saying you're going to be dealt four of a kind, and then when you get dealt four of a kind, and you're like, oh, we're going to get the bill we want? Oh, awesome, let's do that. No, we got to wait for the four of a kind until Donald Trump is in office. The poker analogy doesn't really play when you're being accused of playing games with policy, with a very important issue that you've been banging on about, calling it an invasion. And then you're, no, we got to delay victory until Donald Trump's in office because then we can fly the flag. And also, maybe I should have started with this. Isn't it odd that Donald Trump promised that he would build the wall and it would solve all of our problems relative to immigration for 1,000 years? And he's said many times that he did complete the wall. He didn't complete the wall. But if he did, like he said he did, and what he promised he would do, wouldn't our immigration problems be solved? Riddle me that, Republicans. I'd love to know. Otherwise, I'd love to know from you. What do you think? I'd love to know. You can call, leave me a brief voicemail, 714-576-4054. Of course, as always, you can email me daily at dollemore.com. That is how it works. I would ask that you consider supporting this work, helping produce what I do right here on this channel. Keep the lights on. Hit the super thanks button. You can click below to become a channel member for $2 a month. You can go over to my Patreon page, patreon.com/IDoubtItPodcast. The other way you can support is just to make sure you're subscribed. A lot of times people watch the videos because they continue to be delivered because you watch them on a daily or almost daily basis. So YouTube, the algorithm has just figured it out. But, take the plunge. Make that commitment. Subscribe to the channel. I would appreciate it. I'm nearly 600,000 subscribers. What insane number. Never, ever thought that I would be here with this many people listening to my nonsense every day. I love and appreciate you very much. Follow me on social media. I'm at Dollemore on Twitter and Instagram and Threads and TikTok and Facebook and Blue Sky. I'd love to see you there. If you're on social media, don't sign up for it just to follow me. You're opening a whole can of worms. But if you're there already, I'm at Dollemore. I'd love to see you. I'll see you next time. Until I do, be genuine. Take care of one another.